What's up guys, it's your boy Milano Miguel, back at it again with another video. Today's episode 13 of season 2 of the AC Milan vlog series, so here we go. Here we go. Well, we finally made it to match day 13 in Italian Serie, and that'll be Sassuolo versus Milan. Now, Sassuolo has been on the rise, and they're a great attacking team in the Serie. Last year, we didn't manage to beat Sassuolo in the first game that we played, but we managed to beat them in the second one. This wasn't going to be an easy game because Sassuolo is quite really good at attacking and scoring goals, but they had some injuries and they didn't have all their best players like Jeremy Boga and Manuel Locatelli, the ex-Milan player. Starting lineup: Donnarumma in goal, Calabria. Then we had Alessio Romagnoli with Kalulu, Theo Hernandez, Tonali with Kessié. In the midfield, we had Brahim Diaz, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Alexis Salamakers, and Rafael Leao starting at the top. Not really sure what happened with Rebic, but hopefully he recovers for the Lazio game and we can implement him into the starting lineup. Milan would get on to a fire rocket start, scoring a goal immediately after kickoff. Clocking in at about 6-point-something seconds for Leao getting his first goal. You can't tell me that that goal was not planned by Pioli. That was just absolute brilliance. That wasn't by chance. Pioli did his homework and he knew what he was doing. Milan take the lead within the first minute with Rafael Leao breaking history, scoring the fastest Serie A goal in history. Congrats. I think Milan executed the game plan very well. They got the goal early, shocked Sassuolo immediately. In about the 9th minute, Hakan Çalhanoğlu would score off of a pass. But that was also ruled as offside through VAR, which was kind of crazy because Kalulu was offside in the build-up, which I think was kind of one of the most BS calls ever. But that was that. Milan almost going up 2-0 within 10 minutes, which was absolutely amazing. When was the last time we saw that happen for Milan? Milan would continue to press, looking for that second goal after having that first goal taken away from VAR, and that is exactly the mentality that we need. We showed some grinta, we showed some effort, some fight, and it was absolutely amazing. In the 26th minute, beautiful play and build up from a counter-attack, coming from Milan's half of the pitch, going all the way to Sassuolo's half of the pitch, and then up in the back of the net. Now, the smartest person on this build-up play was Tonali, not touching or interfering with the ball so that Theo Hernandez could cut down that flank to get the ball all the way into the box. Had Tonali touched that ball, it would have been deemed as offside, but smart thinking, Tonali didn't interrupt. He allowed Theo, with his pace, to get to the ball. Theo cuts into the box, tried to, I guess he tried to score by himself, but didn't work out, but he got the assist, and Alexis Salamakers scores in an empty net. Wow, I gotta say, Salamakers, that was a good buy by Anderlecht. A lot of people were giving criticisms for us buying him, but I was one of the very few people who was insightful and said maybe he can actually do something, and he's actually done something. I think he has adapted quite well to this team, and he is a very huge contributor to this team, because without Salamakers, things aren't the best. So yeah, Milan go 2-0 in the 26th minute, and wow. Who would have thought that this game would have been that easy? Like, Sassuolo who? Traore from Sassuolo would then try to convert some chances, and he did cause some trouble, but nevertheless he couldn't convert, and he didn't, really have much to offer. Shots going wide or straight at Donnarumma. Halftime, Milan are up 2-0. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tonali going down with an injury. I think he got a knock. I don't know if it was his abductor or his groin or whatever it is, but he was subbed off by Krunic in the second half, start of halftime. I think Milan continued to play well in the second half. They kind of allowed Sassuolo to get back into the game. Not that many nervous moments for us and Donnarumma. I think he did well in goal. Let's talk about the goal that we conceded. Yeah. So, now I stopped watching the game about after the 70th minute, but a little birdie told me that Alessio Romagnoli had a late tackle which ended up in a free kick that was near Milan's box. Free kick was gone. We know how clinical Domenico Berardi can be, along with Caputo. But what happened was, free kick came, Hauge decided to turn his back on the ball, and the deflection went into the back of the net, and Milan conceded a goal in the 89th minute, which kind of sucks because we played really well this game and it would have been nice to have kept the clean sheet, but we didn't. Now, for Hauge, you gotta do better than that, mate. You know, you just gotta take it. You're a professional footballer. You can't be scared. You can't turn your back on the ball. It happens. We didn't lose, so hey, yes, we didn't get the clean sheet, which kind of sucks, but we got the win. We got the 3 points, and that's really all that matters. Serie will be suspended against Lazio for some stupid yellow cards that he didn't really deserve, which is a huge loss to the team. We don't really know if Kier and Ibrahimovic will be back. We don't know about Rebic, so hopefully we can have all those players back. Kalulu did great in this game. I think after what happened against Genoa, he really turned it around. He showed up today. Romagnoli with a little mistake, but for the most part, he was pretty solid in that defensive line. I think the defense was pretty much perfect. Theo, Calabria did well, Donnarumma did well. Had Tonali and Kessié, had Tonali not been subbed off, I think that midfield still would have dominated as they did in the first half, and would have continued to dominate in the second half, and probably would have got more goals. Rafael Leao, man, showed up. I've always been saying that we should play him at top. I don't know why we play him on the wings. I think he's better off at left wing than right wing, but he should just play at the top for now. And I think that's what's going to happen if Rebic isn't available for Lazio on Wednesday. So yeah, I think Milan played a pretty good game. We didn't have much possession, but what we did with the possession that we had was most effective. We really worked on our counter-attacking defense and how we execute our counter-attacks, and it was just beautiful play from Milan. So yeah, still at the top of the table after match day 13 in the Serie A. We have Lazio coming up. It's going to be a tough one. Going into this game, we have a lot of players who are injured. Takeaways for the upcoming match against Lazio. We just need to remember that we can do it. The most important part for me is being able to shut down Immobile and being able to shut down Milinkovic-Savic, which is kind of going to be a problem because we don't have Kessié, who bossed him in the last time that we played. But it's not impossible because we did it once, we can do it again. I think if the players believe in themselves and they pull out, what they can with the qualities and the talent that they have, anything is possible. That being said, we may have a draw, we may have a loss. So brace yourself, Milanisti. But that's all I got for you guys. Forza Milan, and peace.